The vagus nerve has become one of the biggest wellness buzzwords on social media, with influencers claiming it controls everything from anxiety and depression to digestion, headaches, and even sensitivity to light and sound. They also promise you can reset or stimulate it through quick tricks like humming, ice baths, or special breathing routines. But what's real and what's hype? First off, you don't actually have one vagus nerve. You have two, one on the left and one on the right. And together they're cranial nerve number 10. They wander from your brainstem all the way down to your gut, branching into your heart, lungs, and digestive system. In fact, they handle about 75% of your parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest side of things. When they're functioning normally, they quietly regulate things like heart rate, breathing, and digestion. When they're damaged, though, problems show up: fainting episodes, slowed digestion, difficulty swallowing, or even changes in your voice. That's not something a TikTok hack can fix. That requires medical care. Now, vagus nerve stimulation is a real medical treatment. Doctors can implant a device that sends gentle pulses to the left vagus nerve, almost like a pacemaker for your nervous system. It's FDA approved for conditions like certain epilepsies, treatment-resistant depression, and even to help with stroke recovery. But that's a far cry from splashing cold water on your face at home. As for the DIY methods, some have a grain of truth, but they're often oversold. The so-called vagal maneuvers, like holding your breath while dunking your face in cold water, bearing down as if you're exhaling without letting air out, or humming and singing, can activate the vagus nerve. But doctors usually use these tricks in emergency settings to slow down a dangerously high heart rate, not to treat stress or anxiety. And if you don't actually need them, they can even make you faint. So, do you need to tone your vagus nerve? Not really. Vagal tone isn't like muscle tone. It's not about size or strength, but about activity levels. Influencers often throw around vague symptom lists like brain fog, low energy, or poor sleep as signs of low vagal tone. But those symptoms can be caused by dozens of other things too. Where the science gets interesting is in mental health and the gut-brain connection. The vagus nerve is a major pathway in the gut-brain axis, and research suggests that stimulating it can affect stress resilience, anxiety, and even inflammation. That's why scientists are still studying it as a possible therapy for things like depression, chronic pain, and autoimmune conditions. The good news is, you don't need a device or risky tricks to support vagus activity in everyday life. The safest, evidence-aligned methods are simple: slow, deep breathing with long exhales, humming or singing, which combine breath control with vocal cord vibration, gentle movement like yoga or walking, and even short bursts of cold exposure, like a splash of cool water on your face. These work not because they reset the nerve, but because they create the calm, rhythmic conditions your vagus nerves naturally respond to. Bottom line, the vagus nerve is fascinating, but it's not a magical cure-all. Skip the gimmicks, keep your stress tools simple, and if you're experiencing fainting, swallowing problems, or irregular heart rhythms, see a doctor.